Hey, vinyl community, it's Maria. I'm doing the punk vinyl tag. I fished out a lot of spikes just to, I don't really wear this stuff when I actually go to punk shows. I just thought it'd be fun for the video. So we'll start with number one, best punk record of 2022, and one of my new favorite bands, Blamo. They're actually not a new band, but I just discovered them when I found out that Tyler, who I love from Mutual Jerk, the singer of Mutual Jerk, is the guitar player for Blamo. They're post punk, possibly art punk. Now, 10 tracks in 15 minutes. And what's really cool, two of the tracks are auf Deutsch. I'm going to have to ask him who is the German speaker in the group. Maybe all of them. Now, let me just say, technically it didn't come out in 2022. It came out in September of 2021. But it there are no rules in punk, so I'm showing this for my best punk record from last year. Came out on State Laughter Records, I think. Really great. The song Pave Wave. You ever heard people say I resemble that remark? Pave Wave. I heard the lyrics and it sort of struck a chord with something I'm like working with, but I'm so glad that they wrote it. Check it out. Check if you can see them live. They're great. The bass player sings and her vocals are very just like almost not howling, but maybe a few of them are very hyena like, maybe. I don't know. Great band to see live and really nice people. Wonderful. So glad that that's my favorite punk record from 2022. Came out in 2021. Number two. Oh, and I would have done my hair all punk, but I went to the salon yesterday and it's still in place. So I'm like showing off my new salon look. Number two, last new punk record you bought. So on January 2nd, I went to South Bend Commons where I saw Judy and the Jerks. So this is Music to Go Nuts LP. So basically, they're from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, hardcore punk, great live band, and they I also, when I went, got the Judy and the Jerks split cassette with Farrell, who I love Farrell, split cassette Judy and the Jerks. I got this January 2nd. I think the cassette didn't like come out where you could buy it online till like 10 days ago. So I was ahead of the curve. So, last new punk record I bought. So Judy and the Jerks, a lot of fun. I can't even, there's a booklet. So basically, the booklet, did I get it? The booklet's incredible. Shows the band. It's got also, pictures from live shows. There are lyrics in here. Sort of like look at this. This booklet is wonderful. What else? Yeah, I don't even know. I wonder who did Ian Teeple do the art for this? Hold on, no. Oh, this was mastered by Ian Teeple, who I have mentioned from Silicon Prairie. And when I was like researching for this video, his name came up a lot in these records. So so it came out on, Thrilling Living Records, and really great hardcore punk. If you can see them live, just like all of these, I'm going to say that if you can see any of these bands live, definitely go. And I'm just going to put these aside like that. So Punk Grail, number three, Punk Grail found in 2022. I don't really have a lot of grails. So I decided what record would really fit this. And so this isn't really a grail. But I had heard like years ago Kurt Cobain reference it, so I'd always like made a mental note. So when this became available, the Raincoats, it's their self-titled debut album, came out in 79, originally on Rough Trade. This copy is KRS, Kill Rock Stars, and and it contains this copy contains their first single that wasn't on the original, their first single, Fairy Tale in the Supermarket. So great British post-punk. They do a cover of the Kinks' Lola. I think is there a violin in there. I mean, it's really good. I can understand why Kurt Cobain uh, um, listened to it and loved it so much. So yeah, I guess that's a grail because I made a mental note to look for that record a while back. So that's my grail for number 3. Number 4, punk reissue loaded with extra stuff. I got Circle Jerks Group Sex. So it comes with some bonus tracks. And I don't even have my glasses. Oh wow, and it probably, so the disc is yellow. Also, it comes with a booklet. I'm gonna pull, and young pictures of the band. Um, so the bonus tracks, you know what? I think the bonus tracks are the bonus tracks recorded at the Pink House, Keith's mom's garage, straight to boombox cassette, Inglewood, California, 1980. So what's your problem? Red tape. I just want some skank / Beverly Hills, live fast, die young. So the I mean, it has so many people or giving their feedback on the band. Penelope Spheris. Let's see, they yeah, show flyers, really great. So extra bonus tracks comes with a booklet, and originally came out on Frontier in 1980. This one came out on Trust Records. I got it, I think 2 years. No, I got it in 2021. Yeah, a year and a half ago. Circle Jerks Group Sex, really fun. It's very fast, very short songs, and I ended up seeing them, I think it was last year. Got to hear a lot of those songs. So really great experience. So punk record bought at a gig. So I went to see Gigi King at the Earl on December 30th, and I saw Crime of Passing. They're post-punk from Cincinnati. This record's great. I enjoyed them when I saw them, but I'm really enjoying listening to the record. Their music really translates well to vinyl. You know, it's post-punk. It's really nice. So this is their self-titled debut LP on Feel It Records. And yeah, and it's absolutely wonderful. So yeah, post-punk, check out Crime of Passing. So glad I got to discover them when I went to see Gigi King. So what are we? Oh, number 6, power pop or power violence record. I love Marshall Crenshaw. This is his 1982 debut, and I've always said that any song on this record could have been a single. You've probably heard Someday, Some Way. I like Cynical Girl, Marianne, She Can't Dance, There She Goes Again. Excellent from start to finish. There's not one bad song on this classic power pop album that I will never let leave my collection. I feel good. I put it on when I was preparing for this because it makes me feel good. And you know, that's power pop for you. Number 7, record of local punk bands. So I mentioned Mutual Jerk, and this was their 2017 debut 7-inch. They're hardcore punk from Atlanta. Tyler, the singer, is the guitarist in Blamo, who I'm so excited about now. And okay, so what I did, so this came out on State Laughter. It's 3 songs, and apparently, and I don't have my glasses, I cut out, this was like a little review of it, and what the reviewer used the words nerdy. Oh, I don't have my glasses. It's something like angry nerdy punk or something like that, and I just love that, so I kept it with it. And yeah, Mutual Jerk. I mean, I don't think they're still making music because I guess Tyler's with, you know, working on stuff with Blamo. But get the 7-inch. It's absolutely. I just fell in love. Anything he does, I'll go see him. Punk record / song against the war. So I decided to bring out Buffalo Springfield because of the Stephen Stills penned song For What It's Worth. So it was always associated, you know, it's a protest song, Vietnam War. Actually, I read the hippie riots on the Sunset Strip. There was a curfew, and the hippies, it was a culture war. The young hippie, the young young hippies and the cops, and it was called the hippie riots. So 1966, it was used as like a protest song for the Vietnam War, but it Stephen Stills penned it for the hippie riots. So yeah, that's my punks. I mean, that's punk. A protest song is punk. Um, Split punk record, 7 inch. Okay, so I have I have the Queers the Ballad of Rock and Roll Lopez, backed with Squadron Black Industrial Part 1. So, and the disc is it's smoky. Oop, can I get it? A smoky disc. And this was 194 out of 500, and it's came out in 2021 on Anything But Radio Records out of Atlanta, and it's really good. The Queers or another band. I've never actually seen Squadron, so I bought it from one of the Queers, and so yeah, it's the Queers split 7 inch with Squadron. Okay, so number 10. I'm going to skip over for a second because I'm going to work it in later. Well, number 10 is White Label DIY 7 inch. I'll work that in later. We'll go to number 11. VCLT, gift or record you stole. So I don't steal, and I have gotten some wonderful VCLT, but it's not punk. But I did get a wonderful gift 2 Christmases ago. Uniform collaborated with The Body. Everything that doesn't die, everything that dies someday comes back. So this is a 2019 sort of like industrial metal sludge. It's very interesting. So yeah, I got this as a Christmas present. There's a really huge fold out 2-sided poster in there that I'm not going to pull out, but yeah, it was a present I got, and it's punk. It could be considered punk, metal, punky, sludge, all that. Number 12, record that you're not sure if it's 33 or 45. So I bought this from the band. This is Hank Wood and the Hammerheads. I saw them at Bog Social and Supply last year for Ruby Fest, and it's 2020 Toxic State Records, and it says on it that it's 33. It's actually 45, but I listened to it on 33. It could pass as a 33 RPM record. It's supposed to be on 45. Sounds great either way. Nice to be able to have bought this. It's Hank Wood and the Hammerheads Use Me. Really wonderful that I got to purchase this directly from the band at the show. Toxic State Records it was on. It came out on. Punk, wait a minute. Oh, punk tribute record or comp. So before I get to the one I'm going to show, I'm going to work number 10 in the 7-inch DIY. Since I didn't have that, but there are no rules in punk. There's etiquette, I guess, in the mosh pit, but there are no rules. So this is my number 10. It's a 7-inch comp. 3-song comp. No, tribute comp. Iggy Pop, We Will Fall. Apparently there was an LP, and so on this one, what they did, and I'm so afraid that my spikes are going to hit the record, and yeah, I'm stopped. Oh, but there's Iggy Pop shooting people of the bird. But so yeah, this folds out. We've got Adolf's Dog doing Ordinary Bummer, Pansy Division doing Loose, and then they've got Joan Jett and the Blackhearts doing my favorite Stooges song, I Want to Be Your Dog. Apparently that wasn't on the LP. It's only on here. And I mean, the fold out, like he's doing all the Iggy things, rubbing peanut butter on his chest. He's also cutting himself, Anyway, so this is my entry to number 10. Then we'll go to actually number 13, punk tribute record, punk comp, and I'm going to show Bloodstains Across California. we've got on the spine, it says Bloodstains Across California, the Manson and Tate's State. It's anagram Tate's State. And then, of course, on the cover, we've got three members of the Manson family. And so this came out in 1993. It's an unofficial release, you know, a bootleg. And it's a bunch of rare singles. We've got like Eddie and the Subtitles. There's a plug single on here, and it's my only plugs on vinyl. Plain Jane and the Jokes, Child Molesters. So yeah, this is my comp, and then this is my tribute. But yeah, I'm putting them in a weird order because there are no rules. And most anticipated punk record of 2023. So I love Nog, and I've pre-ordered their record Human Coward Coyote. And I got it. I'm going to be getting it on pink vinyl. It's out of the pink vinyl is only 100 copies of it. And I emailed Convulse Records today about, you know, when is it? He said that they left the press, they left the plant on Friday, and then they're going to get them out. But what's happening tonight, Nog is doing an album release party. They don't even have copies of the album yet. Let me show. So yeah, Nog, it's hard to read. So at the Treehouse tonight, and I didn't go because it's a really cold night. It's outside, but there are bonfires. A member of Nog is posting on Instagram pictures. Everyone looks like they're having a great time. Wish I was there. I've just been under the weather for a while, and I didn't go out. But and yeah, I know this because I'm on Instagram now. I'm finally joining the 21st century. I'm on Instagram. Check in the about section of my channel, and you can check out my Instagram. It's not exciting, not as exciting as this. So Nog was playing tonight with Judy and the Jerks again, Symbiote, Mission Hill, Riboflavin, Burning Question. It's probably still going strong. It's 11:54 here in Atlanta right now. Really wish I could have been there with everyone. So sad the albums didn't get there in time for the album release party. But yeah, I'm sure everyone's having a blast. There we go. Let's get those studs up there. Okay, so what's the next one? Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that record because Nog Observer was so great. And Ian Teeple did the artwork not only for Nog Observer, but for the new Nog album, Human Coward Coyote. So, and they're an Atlanta band, post-punk, hardcore. And what number am I on? Oh, your record pick to answer to audiophile suckers. So I listened to Dasher, Dear Human. It's a live show. It was the last show. It's Dasher's last show. I was there. It was on so it was recorded live at 529 in Atlanta, July 21st, 2018. It was recorded on a field recorder and a cell phone. So yeah, it's not a very great sound quality. 6 songs. The last one, Time Flies, was the only one that had been released prior to this record. And sound quality's not great. I don't think an audiophile would really be pleased with it. I love it. Picture at 529, Kylie Kimbrough smashes her drum kit at the end of every show. That's the picture. It's the only live record I have that I was actually in attendance of this show. And let's see. 2019, Chunklet Industries. And yeah, I don't think audiophiles would really want to put that on the turntable. But you know, I love it. And Dasher was one hell of a band. So punk rock pin, badge, or something. So I got, and it's so small. I don't know if it's showing up. So in 2014, I took a trip to Berlin and I visited the Ramones Museum. Well, it was tiny. And this is your ticket. This pin is your ticket. And it had all sorts of Ramones memorabilia from 1970. Where are my notes? 74 to, I'm not sure. For maybe like, let's say 20 years of memorabilia. So I just Googled it. they're temporarily closed and they're looking for a new location. So yeah, that's my punk pin. And because I don't have my glasses, I'm not sure if I'm showing this right. But yeah, this was my ticket to the Ramones Museum. And I still wear it with a lot of my other pins and stuff because I'm still, I like to do pins and stuff like that. So, punk record that defines the word punk for you. Okay, so um, I'm bringing this one out. I just added the Adolescence 1981, the Blue album. I just added this to my collection. I'll be honest, I've only listened to it twice so far, but it totally captures the punk spirit. So this one is 2006 Pink Disc reissue, and Southern California hardcore. The adolescents, they were all teenagers, and to me, like, these teenagers just getting up there and putting out this incredible punk record. That's what punk's about. And you know what? Look how they all look like awkward teens. And I'm I'm 53, and sometimes I feel like when I look in the mirror that I'm an awkward teen still. So I feel like the adolescence really captured it. That the first song, it starts out with "I Hate Children," and they were minors when they made this record, and it's just really punky to me. I'm glad that I recently got it in my collection, and I'm really looking forward to listen to it more in the future because I just got it. Um, Punk record that makes you want to smash places. So I've got, and I'll pull it out. I've got The Damned live at Newcastle, and I chose this because, like, in addition to New Rose, bedtime, Bad Time for Bonzo, it's got Smash It Up 1 and Smash It Up 2. So, and I really don't want my spikes to hurt this record. There we go. So, and of course, the Damned are a punk band from England, the first punk band. I've mentioned this in my live record video recently. First English punk band to have a single, to tour the US, and to have an LP. And New Rose is on here. That was the first punk single. So yes, Smash It Up. That makes me want to smash things. So, okay, number 19, punk record that is too noisy even for you. And I know that this record is completely different from a lot of their follow-up albums, but Husker Du Land Speed record, 1982 debut full-length live album on Reflex, and then in 1987 on SST. I was hard pressed to find out which copy I have. It's definitely not an original, but I honestly, I mean, I was looking in the dead wax and I kept getting conflicting things. But hardcore band from Minnesota. It's very, what was the topic? Too noisy. It was really noisy. It was fast and noisy, and I think that I might warm to the later Husker Du records, which I don't have any of. So if anyone wants to recommend, I know Dr. October loves the band, and yeah, a little noisy for me. And now the last question, number 20, record sure to piss off the vinyl inspector. So I don't know the vinyl inspector very well. Just, I've seen him twice. And so I just pulled out something that, I don't know why this doesn't piss me off, but maybe pisses off the vinyl inspector. It's Sean Cassidy. Sean Cassidy's cover of "Do Run Run." So it's the Crystal song. Was it done by the Crystals? Well, anyway, and then on the back is "Holiday." So I listened to that. Both "Do Run Run." I flash back to, I think it came out in 77. So I flash back to being 7. Sean Cassidy had his feathered hair. He played Joe Hardy on the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mysteries, and but it sort of seems like maybe the VC inspector would sort of poo-poo this record. Really wish I had the picture sleeve. And yeah, so that's my punk record tag. The shows I've been going to have been a blast. Like I said, I don't dress like this when I go out. This is just for fun. And the shirt, though, I think I've had this since 84. I think that I could make that work going to a show now. But thanks for listening to me ramble. Check out my Instagram. I can't believe I'm on Instagram. I'm so 21st century now, aren't I? Bye. Thanks.